Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm Stephanie if you're new here. So today I'm going to share with you guys what I'm going to be doing with some sourdough starters. So I have two different starters here right now. I have my basic white and then I have rye in here. So I am going to be making biscuits with this one. I'm going to be making a fancy loaf with that one for tomorrow. So I need to start today for tomorrow. So today is Sunday and tomorrow is gonna be a school day, so I'm gonna need some stuff for breakfast. If you guys are new to my channel, I just recently started doing more cooking in the last couple years, so I've had to cook meals and stuff obviously for my family. Starting out with sourdough has been in the last year, and then also some stuff with like kefir and different stuff with that. So we already have been making kombucha for the last couple years, and that we do, and that is a little bit of fermenting too, but that's like our drink that we like to have. I'm still learning the basics of all this other stuff. So a lot of my videos are based on what I'm going to be learning through what I haven't learned already. So if you guys are seasoned cookers or bakers, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you guys have any tips and tricks for me for doing things faster. So I've been learning a lot from a lady friend of ours, and she's been talking to me about sourdough stuff, and then also some stuff that I can do ahead of time to make meals go a lot faster. So on my channel, won't be sharing a lot of stuff maybe for you guys, but if you guys want to share with me, that would be great. So I'm going to be doing our breakfast and some of our bread for tomorrow. This is what I want to share with you guys. But if you guys have any stuff that you want me to share on my channel, or if you guys have any good recipes and stuff that you want me to share on my channel, just leave them in the comments down below, or you can always email me at 10kidsinAgarage and I will see them emails. But I want to do different things, and maybe I can start even doing them on a Sunday, like a Sunday meal kind of thing. Like I make them on Sunday and then share them on it during the week or whatever. I'm not sure what I want to do with that, but I'm going to be sharing different recipes with you guys throughout my channel and whenever I can get them out for you guys. I did do air fryer videos for a period of time. I do have a playlist in my description on a lot of air fryer recipes. That's usually our go-to because it was so easy for us to do air fryer videos and get meals out for my family. I do have an air fryer video that I want to share with you guys in the future that we kind of just came up with, so maybe that'll be fun for you guys to tie in with one of your meals. But let me know in the comments down below if you guys like sourdough stuff, like the art part of sourdough and baking and stuff with that. More cooking with the kids. The kids love cooking more than I like cooking, and I have some kids that already started cooking. They make their own eggs and different things like that. So I want to share with you guys more of that. But today's video is just getting this ready for our meal tomorrow. And then tomorrow, or the video that I'm going to do tomorrow, is going to be some stuff with homeschooling, what I'm doing with the twins. All right, so let's get started. I'll kind of talk over what I'm going to be doing with this, and I'm going to get both of these started. The lady that has been helping me, she ended up bringing me out 2 bowls and then a spatula. This is what she uses for her bread, so we're going to see if these are going to be something that I'm going to be using on a regular basis when it comes to my bread. So I've been learning a lot, and I want to share a lot of it with you guys. So tomorrow we're going to be making biscuits and gravy. I haven't made that in a very long time, but that's what we're going to have. So I'm just going to fry up some sausage. I have my pre-mixed gravy that, you know, I was going to try to do this all homemade, but we're going to make it really quick tomorrow morning, and we're just going to go with the packets. And I know there's another way of doing it, and I've made it in the past, but we're just going to go with the quick route this time. lot of things with our mason jars. We store a lot of our stuff out in the garage. I have a video on us redoing our pantry or organizing our pantry because we leave everything out in the garage, like I said, and that's how we store our flour, our sugar, just so we can have a lot of it on hand versus having it in the house. We don't have room for that. I'll leave it up above or in the description. You guys can go check out that video on how we store our food out in the garage. So we're gonna make the sourdough bread. So this is the recipe that I'm gonna go with. I just need to measure out my starter, my water, my bread flour, and then the sea salt or salt that you wanna use for this. So I just need to put everything in my bowl, mix it together, let it sit for 30 minutes, and then I need to do some stretch and folds with it a couple times. And then this is what's gonna sit on the counter overnight, and then we'll make some fancy bread tomorrow. For this one, I'm gonna be using a scale. So I have my scale right below my bowl right here. This one is measured out by grams instead of being measured out by cups. So we are gonna do the flour first. So I need 500 grams of bread flour. The flour that I used before for the biscuits were just regular, it was just regular flour. So I'm gonna measure out, measure out and put it on grams. And we're gonna do 500 grams of this. So we'll see how much I have in this jar. Okay, 85 grams. Okay. 150 grams of starter. Okay, let go. Do it again. You can kind of. Yep, do it again. Okay, so the kids are outside right now. Hudson is in the house right now. He is finishing up his school. The other kids are taking a break. They're waiting for me. And Eli is giving them a tractor ride right now. So I'm going to talk over what we already did this morning. So Evelyn helped me a little bit make the biscuits for breakfast this morning. And then the sourdough and everything we started yesterday. So depending on how I put the clips in, you'll see us getting started with that. And then the bread is done. So we have the bread is right here. So we are waiting for that to cool down and we will have that later. But for the biscuits, some of my kids never had biscuits and gravy before. So I wanted to make that for them for this morning. And we've had biscuits or sourdough biscuits in the past, and I wanted to try out this recipe this morning. So that's what we had for breakfast, was biscuits and gravy. Through some of my videos, we're going to be sharing what my kids are doing for school. I did do other videos, and I kind of shared just the curriculum with you guys. But today I'm going to show you what the twins are doing. So the twins are outside. I was gonna have them in here by me showing, who is doing what, but if you guys have been following along, you guys know which ones the twins are. So I'm just gonna show you what they both are doing. I'm just showing you one of theirs. I'm not gonna pull out both of their cubbies and show you exactly what each one is doing because they're doing the exact same things. Nash and Lachlan are in 2nd grade and we are using BJU curriculum this year. And then for math, we are using Matthew C. We just like Matthew C. I've been using it now for so many years that it's just a good fit for our family when it comes to math. But I will share all of that with you guys. So Evelyn is younger than the twins. She's working on whatever she kind of pulls out. I have a couple things for Evelyn that I need to laminate yet so we can tie in with her days. My daughter also homeschools her kids, and she just sent me out something the other day that I'm going to print off and laminate for Evelyn. So a lot of this stuff is basically ABC stuff, but I will share that with you guys in another video. If you guys haven't seen what I put in Evelyn's cubby, I'll leave it up above it and you guys can go check out that. So what I do with their spelling, this is Nash's book. And we are in, I think, like the 3rd or 4th week of school. So we are in 3 weeks into school right now. So this is Nash's spelling. And this one was a used book, so we don't have the spelling list right there. He has it on a different piece of paper. This is his first list, and then this is the work that he worked on. And we are going to be on the next list for this week. Once they're done with the pages that they have to work on, so they have a couple pages with that spelling list, they need to start writing their words out in their notebook. So this is what it looks like. And then I just wrote it out because he didn't have his list in there. And that's all he has to do when it comes to spelling. So they have to write out their words. They have to do all the pages for that spelling list in that week. And then we move on to the next list. All right. And then for English, we are working on, we started with words and sentences, then we moved on to sentences. All right, so this is chapter 2, sentences, so we're already doing that. So on This page for sentences, it just tells them it's a group of words that completes a thought. And then they needed to put the sentence together, do capitalization, and end it with the punctuation. And next part is going to be action, the action part of a sentence. And then after they're done with the sentence chapter, then it moves on to, I think it moves on to verbs. So let me just see. Oh, writing and poetry. And then I think it goes to verbs when it comes to chapter 4. So we just go by daily lessons. I was explaining that in one of my other videos that we don't have like a set time when things have to be done. We just need to make sure we get done with the book by the end of the year. So as long as we're doing the pages that we need to, we should line up to the end of the year. Okay, so that's their English. Okay, so as for science and history, we were doing a lot of CDs on Fridays. And then for science, we have a book that I can read to them at nighttime, and we haven't tied that in yet. So science and history is one of the things that we don't work on a regular basis in elementary until they are a little bit older. Now, Hudson is in 8th grade, and he's doing history and science, and then next year he has to have it for high school. But when it comes to homeschooling, science and history isn't something that you have to document in elementary grade. For their reading program, this is what it looks like. I read the stories to them. So there's a bunch of stories in here. And then I read this to them, and then they have to answer all the questions in their workbook. So this is their workbook. And some of these pages we didn't do a lot in just because some of it isn't in reference to what we were reading. So we're only working on the stuff that has to do with what we're reading in the book. And we're just going to go with that. So there's some stuff that we ended up skipping over, but some of the stuff is going to be filled in. So consonant blends, this is for that one. Compound words. They have rhymes on a farm, characters of a story, but that is their reading workbook. And then I have the teacher answer key right here because sometimes that helps with, they give you a little bit more information on what to go over when it comes to their reading. And then for their math, they have this book right here. So we are on beta for them. And they are doing greater and less and equal. They're adding, and they're doing story problems. So that is how much we got done so far with their subjects. So Lachlan is doing the exact same thing when it comes to their work. So they don't have a lot to do when it comes to their schooling, but it's going to be more their reading and stuff that they have to do more work with. Okay, so that's pretty much all that they do in a day, but because I have to read it all, we are doing both of them at the same time just because they're on the same pages. So I pull both of them with me, I read it together, and then we work on the questions and stuff together. So next year I'm hoping in 3rd grade that they will be able to read some of their stuff and be able to do some of it on their own. I think Nash and Lachlan like this curriculum that we're using. Last year we were using just kind of, I think it was highlights, and we used master books, and that was not good for us at all. So I think this is going to be a good curriculum for us in the next couple years. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. So I wanted to share a little bit of cooking with you guys, and then share our curriculum that we're using for the twins this year for 2nd grade. Hopefully you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.